So, my name is Frida, and this is my first video, and I'm going to be talking about a lot of things, but mostly dialysis. If you are doing home hemo or thinking about doing home hemodialysis, this is where you want to be. So, I'll just show you my arm. I have a fistula. Now, this disease has been in my family for some time. My grandfather had a graft. And when you a fistula versus a graft, they say the fistula is better because it will last longer. The graft, however, doesn't last as long, and they use that when your veins are too small to take on a fistula. I have it wrapped in cling wrap. I don't buy the cheap stuff. I buy the expensive stuff by Glad because it sticks better. That's what I do. And no, they're not paying me to say that. I also have on my arm inside the Glad is the cream that helps numb the arm for when you get ready to stick your needles in or your partner. I'd stick myself because I don't want nobody sticking me. Even when I was at the clinic, I didn't like when they stuck me because there was always a problem. I can feel the vein. I know where the vein is. So I feel like I do a better job. This is my machine. It's set up. I use 5 bags of dialysate to clean my blood. That is what they call the artificial kidney right here. I don't know how well you can see that. I don't have any fancy equipment to record with, but that's my machine. It's set up to go. And this is the syringe full of saline so that when I'm finished, I can push my blood back into my body. Now, some of you out there are curious. I personally like doing dialysis at home because I don't freeze to death. I can eat when I want to eat. I can put as many blankets as I want to on me. I can use a heating blanket. I get very cold, so I have a stack of blankets, as you can see right there, that I use. And I also do it by my fireplace. I don't know if you can see my fireplace is going. Yeah, so this is the basics of it. I guess I've already set up for today. I will go through that process later. Today we're going to talk about putting the needles in and getting the machine going. Now, my treatment lasts about, everybody's body is different. Everybody has different amounts of fluid that they need to take off. I personally don't take off that much. Today I'm taking off 1.5 kilos. And that's because I didn't do it yesterday. But even if I had done it yesterday, I probably would still try to take off 1. So the ideal of it is the fluid that it gives you back to push your blood back in, you have to take that off too. So let's just say you want to take off 1 kilo. You weigh yourself, and from yesterday you gain 1 pound. Well, that 1 pound is not all you need to take off. You need to take off the 3 extra that's given to you at the end of the treatment. That 3 extra helps keep the fluid down. Because if you don't ever take the 3 extra off, or if you're like me, I burn a lot of fluid at night. I still urinate. And when I lay down and sleep, my fluid starts to come off. I pee all night long. It drives me nuts. But if you don't take off those 3 kilos, 3 extra ounces or whatever that you're giving back, then it'll constantly build up and build up and build up, and then you'll have too much fluid again. You'll be taking off 3 or 4 or 5. Okay? So that's the gist of it. I will be back in a few minutes to show you how to stick yourself.